Hello everyone and welcome back to Beneath the Steel Sky. I am Pete.
And I'm Viv.
And when we had last left off, we'd just seen that our hero, Robert Foster, just seen his tribe getting blown up, and we'd seen the man responsible being quite graphically sliced in two. So we now have his shades and his ID card, and the name Overman to go on, so let's see if we can make head or tails of that. Let's start with our inquiries in here. Yeah. These two look like helpful sorts, and my mouse is going haywire. Let's have a word with them.
Yes? I'd like to... Is this regarding a domestic incident? I've been transferred from domestics. I have this tendency to get emotionally involved. You're too sensitive, Sam. It's my nature, Norville.
It's not about a domestic.
That's a relief.
Anything further to add there? So we can ask about Overman or offer to join the security services.
Oh, I'll ask about Overman.
Do you know a guy called Overman?
Never heard of him.
Okay.
You idiot, so you know that?
So helpful.
Turned the liver puddly in for a second there. Let's volunteer to join, see what he makes of that.
Yeah.
I'd like to join the security services.
Are you kidding? You mean you're volunteering?
That's right. I heard it's a great life.
It is, but you're not hard enough. You've got to have tattoos and stuff.
Okay then, so
Right.
they're no longer accepting applications it seems, so let's have a word with Noville, see what he can shed on the situation.
Yes?
I'd like a few answers.
Yes?
How do I get down to ground level? Who is Overman?
You can get information from the link terminal. Just who are you, anyway?
I'm here to inspect the building.
Yes?
That's right. Routine inspection.
Yes? Heard anything about an inspection, Sam? What kind of an inspection, Norville? A routine inspection. Routine, huh? Phew, that's unusual. It's not convenient right now. Quit pestering me when I'm busy.
Yeah, so about as useful as you'd expect.
Yeah.
See, what lies over here?
That elevator leads to security HQ.
Reckon they'll let us in?
Couldn't open that, even with a crowbar.
What we do have.
It's a standard card slot.
And what could this be, I wonder? About that.
It's some kind of security device. It's not triggered by my weight.
Okay. I'm just going to see it here briefly, because if memory serves,
Is this a killing moment?
it may well be.
Okay.
I can just get the we try Reich's ID card with the slot, like so.
Having a problem with your card? Let me check that for you.
Okay, so we can either hand over the card or say that it's coated with porridge.
Let's coat with porridge.
My card is coated with porridge.
Porridge?
Yeah, I dropped it in my breakfast. I meant to clean it, but I forgot.
I've done that so many times myself.
Oh.
Really?
It's so easily done, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're having breakfast, you're in a rush, and plop. Your card's submerged in soggy cereal.
Oh yeah, happens all the time.
Yeah.
But I still remember there is a way to you can get killed by the scanner there by using a card incorrectly. I thought using the Reich's card would trigger it. But oh well. I'll just be sure to save before the next time I use it, just in case. Now, what could be over here? There's the all-important elevator.
An elevator to a lower level. Couldn't open that, even with a crowbar.
So our goal for the moment is to get this elevator working.
Either it's the wrong card, or the elevator's not working. Which means I'm trapped.
And what do we have here?
It's a computer terminal. Nothing happens.
So once again, we have to use the ID card. So yeah, this is what the internet looked like in 1994, or at least what they thought it was going to look like. And you'd think clicking on the screen would get you the details, but no, you have to actually hit the keypad over here. So we can look for personal. So we have the name Stephen Reich, and he lives at Bellevue Gardens 22901, or rather did live there. So the balance of account is $6,037. I don't know if that's rich by future standards. Recent transactions: Frank's Exotic Fisheries. What does that say? Holroyd Motor Services and Dangerous Bike Subs.
Oh, okay.
And we press 0, brings us back to the main menu. And yeah, this is basically just world building. Like, remember the commercials from RoboCop? They just basically give you details about what the world is like. It's kind of like that. So, Union City News. What have we got here? We have Hobart Loonies at it again. It has been confirmed the introduction of a mystery virus into Link was the work of left-wing activists from Hobart City. The virus caused an error which led to the termination of over 32 residents of East Park Block.
Oh.
This is sounding disturbingly like modern news, isn't it? Anyway, let's look at security services. Retina scan in progress.
Oh.
Didn't work. I wonder why.
Oh.
Because we are totally Stephen Reich. Is anyone even disputing that?
That's not good.
Are you disputing that? You'd better not be disputing that.
We're disputing.
Well, we'll back later. Be vigilant, everybody. What about in here? If I can just find the right place to click on. Ooh, what could this be?
It's a robot welder. Joey would love that shell.
So here we have the first potential upgrade for Joey. We'll see what he makes of it.
Do you want a new shell, Joey?
Do you mean that welder?
That's right. You like it?
I'll say. It's the mutt's nuts.
The shell can't be removed while the robot's active.
So we have to deactivate the robot first. Okay. Maybe she can help us. So, we'll ask what she's doing, how we get down to ground level, or if security have been in here. What do we think?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm checking the pipes. They have to be perfect.
That's ridiculous. If they have to be perfect, they should be checked by a robot.
What's that?
He's my mechanoid chum, Joey.
It's cute. Does it do tricks?
Not really. He just follows me around. And gets in my way.
Check if security's been in here.
Yeah.
Has security been in here?
Yeah, they really stirred up. Think they were looking for someone.
Looking for someone, you say? Moving on.
How do I get down to ground level?
Take the elevator. Or the big jump if you're desperate.
The elevator's not working.
Oh, great. Lamb will be furious if he can't get down to Bellevue for his lunch. Look, I'm not supposed to talk to you.
Why not?
Supervisor's orders.
Speaking of Lamb.
I'm transferring you, lass.
I wish you wouldn't call me that. My name is Anita.
Don't answer back, woman.
Yeah.
Report to the testing room immediately. What are you doing here? Do you know who I am, lad?
I've no idea. I don't work here.
I'm Gilbert Lamb, the supervisor.
Mind if I look around?
I certainly do. Who are you?
It'll clearly be safety inspector or security looking for a fugitive.
Safety inspector.
Hiding in plain sight.
Oh.
Safety inspector.
Outrageous! I've not been notified. Besides, we were inspected last week.
This is a random spot check.
I don't care. Get out!
He's a nice chap.
Yeah.
Incidentally, if Anita's voice sounds familiar, I believe she is the same voice actress as Nico from Broken Sword.
Oh, okay.
If memory serves, her name is Hazel Ellerby, I think. So kind of a production posse for Revolution. This looks familiar. This is how we
That
got here.
chopper's a write-off. I was lucky to get out alive.
Let's talk with the security force who's hunting us down, shall we?
Do you mind if I watch?
There's nothing much to see. They've already scraped out the remains of the crew.
Were there any survivors?
Yeah, the dirty sab who caused the crash. But Captain Reich will deal with him. He's a living legend among security men.
Well, a legend anyway.
What happened here?
Sabotage chopper crashed. Destroyed the hospital.
A hospital? That's tragic.
Could have been worse. It almost hit the factory.
Did we mention this is a dystopian future? So we can ask when it will be cleaned or ask if it was sabotage.
Oh, sabotage.
So you reckon it was sabotage?
Things don't crash without a reason. I don't want to be a scaremonger, but it was probably the work of crazes from Hobart.
Hobart? What's that?
A rival corporation, Hobart City.
When will this wreckage be cleared?
When the cleanup crew arrive. Walkway is off limits. You'll have to take the elevator down to Bellevue.
It's not working.
Too bad.
You're not very helpful.
It's not in my nature to help people.
In that case, why did you join security?
My mother talked me into it. I wanted to work with animals. Always fancied vivisection.
Never
Moving
mind.
on.
Such a nice guy.
Yes, I know a whole lot we can do here, so let's try heading the other way. But first, what could this be?
A loose cable. Now that could be very useful. I can't reach the cable.
Not yet, anyway. Let's have a word with
Hey,
Lamb.
Lamb.
When you're good and ready. So, shall we ask about Overman?
Yeah.
Do you know a guy called Overman?
Doberman? No, I don't.
Fair enough. We can ask inquire about when the elevator will be repaired, what we do for entertainment, or what his factory produces.
What the factory produces.
Worm our way into his good graces, do you think, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, assuming he even has any.
What does your factory produce?
Pipes, ducts, and conduits.
Anything important?
What do you think this city is built on?
So, obviously we're gonna say rock and roll.
Yeah.
Rock and roll?
Don't be daft. I'm talking pipes here. Think of all the things they're used for.
Like sewers, you mean?
Let me tell you something, lad. Pipes are the arteries of this mighty erection. The veins through which its lifeblood pumps. And I am proud to serve the corporation.
I suppose somebody has to be.
Blimey, it's hot in here. Anyway. So, shall we ask about the elevator?
Yeah.
When will the elevator be repaired?
I don't know. Security have disabled the elevator. It's not good enough. I shall register a complaint. The council shall hear of this.
Well, he's had enough of the conversation, so... Let's head back to the other side of the walkway. And now this, if memory serves. Ah yes, does this look familiar?
Oh yeah.
This is back where he started, so now we can come and go freely through the door. Without getting shot.
Yes.
But first, over here. Security guard, hard at work.
Excuse me.
Yep. What do you want? Speak up.
We're here to inspect the plant, obviously.
I'm here to inspect the plant.
I'm allergic to plants. They give me sores and boils.
What, all of them?
I meant the power plant.
Well, what's stopping ya? Who are you anyway?
My name's Foster.
Stay away from him, Rob. He's a human bomb.
What are you talking about?
He's got a fuse in his mouth.
That's a cigarette. He's inhaling the smoke for pleasure.
Get serious, Foster.
So yeah, we are a wanted fugitive, so obviously we're going to go around giving people our real name.
Yeah.
The criminal mastermind right there, Foster. So we can ask if security had been through, ask about Overman, or to get, well, we want to get out of the city.
That's about open.
Do you know a guy called Overman?
Nah, never heard of him.
Fair enough. Shall we ask how we get out of the city?
Yeah.
I want to get out of the city.
You what? What do you want to do that for, eh?
I don't belong here.
Where do you belong then?
I'm from the wilderness.
The Gap, you mean? Bloody awful place, full of mutants.
Have you ever been there?
Not me. I don't want to get contaminated.
And we've dropped the conversation, fair enough. Right, what could this be?
Can't reach the switches. Can't reach the switches.
Yeah, that's real illuminating now. Speaking of illumination,
What a waste of energy.
Leave that alone. You trying to kill yourself?
and there's your warning.
It's switched to the on position.
Get off! That's electrical, that is.
Okay, fair enough then. Ah yes, it's one of these puzzles, so we have two buttons, we need
Yeah.
to press both of them at the same time. So,
Okay.
Open up that control panel.
Can't be done.
How do you know? You haven't even tried.
If you look at it, you'll find it's locked.
so if there's another one... Actually, where is the button? Oh right, of course, we have to get it open first. Well, see what happens if we try to get Joey to do it anyway.
Try pressing the button on the right.
Oh yeah, of course, these buttons.
Nothing's happening, Rob. It's jammed.
Jammed, you say? Get out of the way and let me look at it then. He's not going to move, is he? Oh, there we go.
It's marked Surge Test Control.
Ooh, sounds like fun.
There's a safety device holding it fast.
And this one?
It's marked Surge Test Control.
Yep, still sounds like fun.
There's a safety device holding it fast.
Alright, so how do we loosen it? What do we have?
Oh, spanner. We think.
Of course. So, loosen that.
I've loosened the nut.
And obviously we have to do it for both of them. So, here.
I've loosened the nut.
So, what happens when we just press it then? Let's find out. I can find it behind Rob there. Nope, nothing. So, we need Joey to help us.
Try pressing the button again.
You're in my way, Foster.
Ugh, bloody virtual theatre system, honestly.
Try pressing the button again.
Now you've done it, mate. I'll have to fetch old Hobbins. And you better stay here in case there's an explosion.
Yeah, obviously if there's an explosion we want to be right next to it, that makes sense.
Yeah. Sure impact.
There's no power lighting the bulb.
So now the bulb is out, so obviously we're gonna nick it. Because that's just the kind of guy we are. And it's a standard 100 watt filament bulb. Let's see how Joey makes of it.
Give me an analysis, Joey.
Nothing special about it. It's an ordinary light bulb.
Here it says. Cautiously see it here. No reason at all. There's an exposed light socket here and we've just switched the power back on, so obviously we're going to grab it with both hands. Oh. Okay, that's disappointing. That's good. I remember dying by accident once there as well. Maybe this needs something else done as well. Well, the guy said he was going to go and have a word with Hobbins, so let's see what he wants to say. Hey, robot. Nope, Hobbins ain't here, and neither is the old man. Well, that was a dry well. Back outside. So what happens if we try and set off the elevator when Hobbins isn't here? We just confused the robot. There you go. It's like playing with a Roomba. Anyway, back outside. Okay. Well, now that Lamb is outside of the factory, we can probably get back in again. So, that is not the factory. And once again, like Broken Sword, there's no way to quickly just teleport to the next area. We'll have to watch Rob slowly make his way there.
In no rush at all, really.
And then, of course, we have to wait for Joey to show up as well.
There's no access to his insides.
I wonder.
I'd be crazy to dismantle a robot while it's active.
So, how do we turn it off is the question.
The display is incomprehensible. I don't understand it at all.
So just push random buttons then. What's the worst that can happen? What could this be?
It's part of the mechanism driving the conveyor.
You know, it's a good idea, Rob, putting your hand in there. Go on.
Sure to lose my fingers if I put them in there.
Yep.
Oh yes, but think of the fun.
Excuse me.
Right, shall we just go for some refuge in Audacity and ask if there's any intruders to report?
Yeah, sure.
Any intruders to report?
No, sir. Hey, just a minute. Who are you?
Are we security or a safety inspector?
Safety inspector.
Safety inspector.
Good. Keep the lie consistent.
Not again.
That's the
Yeah.
key.
If there's been a breach of regulations, see Lamb about it. He's responsible for safety.
Let's see. Does he get bored? How do we get off this level? What does he know about the council or our old friend Orman?
How'd you get off this level?
How do I get off this level? Well, I hear there's been a crash,
A crash,
so
you
access
say?
to High Green is cut off. You'll have to use the elevator.
But it's not working. We've been here before. Right, let's ask about Overman.
Do you know a guy called Overman?
I don't think so. He certainly doesn't work here.
Yeah, it seems to keep booting you out at arbitrary moments in this conversation.
Strange.
Or just in the game in general, really.
Some kind of scanner.
Well, first off, we have cogs here that you're driving the production line, so how do we stop them? What do we got?
Oh, you've got a crowbar thing, haven't you?
Yeah.
Or a pipe.
Yeah, big metal bar,
Yeah.
so... some good old-fashioned brutal violence.
The metal bar is too thick to push in there.
Let's try putting a literal wrench in the works, shall we?
That's really put a wrench in the works.
Hey, I just said that.
Literally.
Oh no! Production stopped. You wouldn't know anything about it, would you?
Who? Me? Right. So we can either say I'm no technician, or just point out the machinery looks outdated because we're a sarky bastard.
Yeah, outdate.
The machinery looks outdated to me.
It's not that old. It was only built 30 years ago.
That explains why it stops, doesn't it?
Oh well. I'll pretend I didn't notice it.
The cogs are wrecked, but the wrench is fine.
There we go, built to last.
I'll keep this wrench. It's really useful.
He's keeping everything.
Oh, obviously. You never know when it might come in handy. So now, the production line's shut down. The robot should be shut down as well.
It's a robot welder. Joey would love that shell. There's no access to his insides.
Okay, can we open them up now?
I've loosened the robot's shell. The shell is loose now.
So now...
Do you want a new shell, Joey?
I hope this isn't a wind-up.
Anytime you're ready there, Joey. This is a very delicate and complex procedure. Boom! There we go.
Done.
How do you like the new shell?
It's sleek. Can't wait to use the welder.
You be careful with that thing. If I want you to use it, I'll tell you.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
And cut that out!
For younger viewers, this was made at a time when Doctor Who wasn't on television, so... that was kind of dated reference even at the time. So... Oh, now what's this? It's a window.
Looks through to another room.
So we can see through into this room here. And we need that for a puzzle. Can't do anything from here, but... if we go in... Well, of course
My
we can't.
mistake. Thought it was the John.
It's the storeroom for robots only. Lamb doesn't trust humans to go in there, even though there's nothing worth pinching.
Okay, so humans can't go in, but robots can.
It's bizarre.
I want you to check out the storeroom.
What's the catch?
There's no catch. There could be something useful in there.
Don't count on it.
So now we can look through the window from earlier and see how Joey's doing. We can't guide him in any way, all we can do is observe. And this once again is Revolution showing up off their virtual theatre console. Or the virtual theatre system, rather. Okay, nothing of note.
Find anything useful in the stores?
No, but I found the power for the alarm system. There's a fuse box on the wall.
Joey, you're brilliant.
Yeah.
So now we know where the fuse box is. We can
Go and
disable it.
disable the fuse box in the stores.
I could melt through it with my welder.
Wouldn't that be dangerous?
Very. But I'm feeling reckless. And welding is fun.
Take care, Joey.
And now we can watch him do it as well. So once again, exterminate! Oh, nothing more we can do for the moment.
Never mind.
But we can now get in without him noticing. Ooh, so much to nick.
Have you got enough pockets?
There's always enough pockets. It's a Revolution game. Come on. Nope, too far away. But we have a gangway here.
It's a heavy metal flap.
Yeah, I'm sure he totally didn't notice that coming down.
This stuff is always useful.
And WD-40, didn't they sing Red Red Wine?
It has Bulwark printed on it.
So now we're richer to the tune of 1 can of lubricant and a key.
Oh,
It has Bulwark stamped on its shaft. Oh, sounds kinky. And all-purpose cleaning and lubricating liquid. So, let's get an analysis out of Joey.
Give me an analysis, Joey.
Lubricant? You can give me a squirt of that anytime.
Matron. Let's see what he makes of the key.
Give me an analysis, Joey.
It's an intricately cut key, Rob.
And now, around here somewhere, if memory serves. It's the first. Yeah, here we go. This is the first of the game pixel hunt puzzles. You see this tiny wee thing here?
yeah.
Yeah, just about and nothing more. Yeah, that is a plot essential item.
It's a lump of grey
Okay.
stuff.
It's a lump of it.
It's putty.
Okay.
Putty-like substance is soft and plastic.
Okay.
That'll be short to Joey.
Give me an analysis, Joey. I think it's putty.
You're wrong. That's plastic explosive.
Ooh.
Something far more fun. So, where can we use that, do you think? Oh, hang on.
Don't move. I have to search you.
So, do I have to strip off?
Do I have to strip off?
He secretly wants us to strip off, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Do I have to strip off?
Definitely not. There's a limit to how far I'm going to look.
Hey, that tickles.
Open up that coat. Why are you carrying that crowbar?
It's got sentimental value. My mother gave it to me.
Is that a wrench?
I carry it for luck.
You're a walking toolbox. Blimey. Smart shades.
You can have them if you like.
Really? Oh, I could fix them with sticky tape.
Class.
What's that light bulb for?
Illumination? It needs electricity.
There's no need to be sarcastic. I'm only doing my job. Is that a can of lubricant?
Yes. 1 squirt is just the job. I'd never be without a can of lubricant.
You are now. 'Cause that can is mine.
Aw.
What the hell is that?
It's a sausage sandwich.
Can I have it for my lunch?
You're welcome.
Oh.
You nicked that key, didn't you?
Aw.
Thank you for your cooperation. By the way, that sweater you're wearing.
Don't laugh at my sweater.
I'm not. I think it's brilliant. Will you swap it for my clipboard?
Not in a million years.
Probably did.
And incidentally, the sandwich we gave him that we nicked off Hobbins, we can either give it to him automatically, or we can try giving it to Lamb, or I think it's possible to just give it back to Hobbins, who we nicked it from in the first place, but it doesn't make any difference, it's a complete red herring.
Oh, okay.
So, if memory serves, he'll stop us if we try to go over here.
Hey,
Of course he will.
you'll need a rad suit if you're going in there.
Hey, what do you mean? This one is totally rad.
I mean protective clothing.
That's poor.
Excuse me.
Shall we ask if he ever gets bored?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you get bored working
I'm
here?
nicking other people's stuff.
Not me. I like my job.
What's so good about it?
This clipboard for starters.
Oh.
Look at the finish on that plastic.
Why?
Lovely piece of lamination.
Oh, lamination.
Isn't it just?
We know you
I
love
can tell you're
lamination,
proud
Viv.
of it.
I love lamination.
Oh, yes. They don't make clipboards like this anymore.
Oh yes, it's one of the classics, clearly.
Aren't you gonna mend the conveyor?
That's not my job. My job is to record figures.
But everything stopped.
My clipboard still works.
But what about the pipes?
What pipes?
The ones on the conveyor belt.
That's a special order. And I can't talk about it.
Top secret, huh?
That's right.
So with no other options, let's ask about the council.
What can you tell me about the council? I used to think they did a great job. But since they promoted Lamb, I've had my doubts.
Very well.
Never mind.
So, any thoughts where we can use that lovely plastic explosives yet?
Perfect.
No, not quite.
Can't think.
Remember the place with the control panel that we couldn't get to?
Oh, okay.
We left a socket there with an electrical charge running through it.
Okay.
And now that Joey's got his new welding kit,
Of course.
come on. There we go.
Fancy doing some welding, Joey?
You bet. I want some action. Who's the victim?
You can't go using your welder on people.
Oh, yeah? Who says?
Asimov's laws of robotics.
That's fiction, Foster. It's just something some guy made up.
It's sound moral sense. Anyway, what I had in mind was that cable.
This sounds like a job for Captain Welder.
Okay, so he's now cut the cable, which has fallen down, so he can't get it. Yeah, good job there, Joey. Anyway, so we just make our way back here. Again, as slowly as ever. Oh, get a bloody move on, Foster, come on. I think I just remembered how we die here. Isn't that exciting?
It switched to the off position. It switched to the off. It switched to the on position.
Yep, and I have an empty socket over here somewhere. Let me just find it. Yep. So if we try putting the explosive in before we turn the console off,
Oh.
what do you think will happen?
Oh, boom. Wow.
Bye bye.
So sad.
Come on.
It switched to the on position.
So this time, safety first and turn it off. Then, come on, we're right there, we go. And fire in the hole. Haha!
Okay.
This must control a power supply. But to what? This must control...
I think that triggers the elevator. So, if Lamb's still here, then it means it didn't work. It looks like it's working again.
An elevator to a lower level.
Well, there's no sign of Lamb, which suggests...
Lunch?
Haha! Open sesame. So now we have successfully repaired the elevator, which means we can reach the lower levels. So, yeah, I think that's a good point to wrap up for now. So, join us next time, we'll see what lies beneath. So until then, say goodnight, Viv.
Good night, Viv.
Good night, everybody.